Hello and welcome to our presentation on forecasting. As a team of business analysts, we were asked to aid the operation managers for an international organization by forecasting the sales of widgets. We have used two different methods, Holt and moving average, for modeling a forecast. Finally, based on our MSE and MAD values, we concluded which is the most reliable method. The table below shows the data used to calculate our forecasts. As you can see, there is a general increase in the sale of widgets over the past year. There is an expectation, on the 17th fortnight, where there is no value for sales. We used two-directional exponential smoothing to predict this missing value.
Moving average is a technical analysis method, which enables you to acquire an idea of trend in a data set. It is an average of a set of numbers. The moving average forecast can be calculated by dividing the sum of the most recent n values by n. There are three types of moving average. Simple moving average involves computing an average of the sum of the most recent n values. Exponential moving average calculates the average of all historical ranges, starting at a specified point. Finally, weighted moving average uses values that are linearly weighted and ensures the most recent rates have a greater impact on the average. The advantages of moving average are: it can be tailored to any time frame, suits long-term investors and short-term traders, involves the use of computers to solve issues, and it provides a stable forecast. The disadvantages are that you have to save a lot of past data points, it lags behind a trend, ignores complex relationships in the data, and there are less changes in moving average when n increases.
In order to calculate our alpha and beta values, we must go to Tools, then Excel Add-ins, click Solver Add-in, Data, and finally click Solver. This window will then appear. To set our objective, we select the MSE value. Then we select minimum. By changing variable cells, we select our alpha value and insert our constraints. We then gain an alpha value of 0.95 and a beta value of 0.05.
Shown below are the formulas used to calculate moving average.
In this graph, the most recent total sales of widgets per fortnight were used in order to calculate data values forecasting the sales of widgets over the next 4 years, which is illustrated by the moving averages 2 to 5. The graph shows a positive correlation which represents a general increase over the year throughout each time series. On the 17th fortnight we had to estimate the value, and this created an anomalous result. However, this created a lagging effect on the following moving averages and only slightly affected the trend.
Holt's method is one of the most commonly used models for forecasting. This model takes trend into account as each new data set arrives. Therefore, this can adapt to changes in trend, for example, an increase or decrease in speed and customer demand, and can be suitable to analyzing non-seasonal data like this time. These are three formulas that we used during Holt's method: level, trend, and forecast. To use these formulas, we need decision variables, alpha and beta. Both alpha and beta would be between 0 and 1. Also, we need the initial value, L0 and T0. The advantage of this model is that we have the benefit of being able to revise the slope and signal with the different smoothing coefficients once we begin to structure our forecast model. The disadvantage is that this model does not take exterior variations into account during exponential smoothing. To initiate Holt's method, as introduced in the last slide, we need to estimate L0 and T0, which are not given. First, we have to go into data analysis and select a regression report. As shown on the slide, take the value of column coefficients. Intercept is for L0 and T0 is T0 respectively.
To calculate a forecast for Holt's method, we insert our level and trend values for time 0. Shown below are the formulas used.
This is the graph of actual sales and forecast with 2 time periods ahead. As you can see, the forecast is closely related to the number of sales over the year. Therefore, we can have confidence that the forecast is reliable.
As previously explained, we are looking for the most reliable method between Holt-S and moving average. The results show that Holt-S method is more reliable as the values for MAD and MSE are lower. To conclude, the international company can use Holt-S method to predict the future sales of widgets.
In order to improve the forecasting methods, the company should ensure that the company fully understand the forecasting methods before they start using the models. An example being, the fact that our forecasting models will not take into account any exterior variations that occur in the real world. The company must also set aside time every month to review their forecasts to compare and plan for actual results. This will result in repetitive organized progress reports, as well as a goal to meet or beat each month. Each year the same forecast must be used in order to achieve the best, most accurate reviews. During this assignment we learned a wide array of skills which will definitely be key assets in the future, especially in terms of our careers. The most obvious graduate attribute we have acquired would be the ability to forecast sales on Excel. It is crucial for any aspiring marketer, businessman or woman preparing for the business world. The skill of predicting sales trends of a particular product can be pivotal when deciding on its future. Similarly, another key employability skill that we have picked up during this assignment would be how to use video editor Camtasia. This will be a valuable asset in the future, especially when editing or creating digital presentations.
Thank you very much for watching our presentation. We hope you enjoyed it.